What is going on, everyone, and welcome to part 6 of Tractor Boy. And today 2 games for you as promised: Blackpool and Coventry in the league. And as you can see from the league table, we are back in those promotion places and looking good as well. So if we have a look at the games that have been going on since we were last with you, we actually suffered defeat after the Leicester game, a 2-0 defeat to 10-man Rotherham, which was disappointing. Michael Smith from the spot and then Curtis Till in added time sealed the win for Rotherham. But since then, we have played very well. A couple of draws as of recent, which is not ideal. But after the Rotherham game, we smashed Peterborough 5-0. They were reduced to 10 men, but by then we were already 4-0 up. We switched to a gegenpress diamond in this one. And it really paid dividends for us. Alan Judge getting us off the mark, and then Caden Jackson scoring 4 goals. A really good performance in that one. And then a 1-0 win against Lincoln. Alan Judge getting the only goal of the game for that one. Lincoln not having the best season, but are actually pretty tough opposition. We then picked up a massive 1-0 win away at Sunderland. Obviously, we've been battling Sunderland all season for those that second spot, really. Gwyn Edwards gave us the only goal of the game. We were battered in this game, it is fair to say, but we did pick up the all-important win. We then beat Wimbledon 2-0. Gwyn Edwards again out the double. And yeah, this was fairly routine, but last couple of games been tricky. 1-0 against Burton. They are in the relegation zone, but we did have a man sent off. Jonathan Lecker got us off the mark, but Donatian sent off for a 2-foot tackle, and they took advantage. A few minutes later, Connor Shaughnessy getting them a goal, and we drew that game. And then most recently, a 0-0 against Oxford. Oxford are in the playoffs, so not as bad as it may sound, but yeah, couldn't find a breakthrough. Really disappointing. So 2 games today, 2 tough games actually. Blackpool away, they are in 9th, but they have got recently got a new manager and have played well since he's come in. And then Coventry as well. On paper, fairly easy, but Coventry are a good side, so we will have to keep our wits about us. As we saw, the league table, it was pretty much level pegging now. Oxford the only team that have a game in hand, but they're not in the conversation. We are 4 points clear of Sunderland in 3rd, but 4 points behind Portsmouth. So, if we want to win the league title, it is going to have to be a very big end-of-season charge to overtake them. But we have a very good goal difference compared to the teams around us, so hopefully that might come into play. But it's, if we can keep it as supreme as against the other teams, then that certainly will help us. But let's not waste any more time. Let's get into it. And after tactical tinkering, this is the system we are going with. The control possession 4-1-4-1. It is the system that we were using towards the start of the season. Maybe a different style, but has worked well for us in recent games. So this is the team that we are using in the Blackpool game. Also transfers. Nothing else happened. So just small in. But Norris is going to start for us in goal. Vincent Young at right back. Had to have injections to get through this game. We've had a little bit of ever since Donatian got sent off, Vincent Young's been suspended as well. So we've had to play Luke Chambers at right back, which isn't ideal. Garbutt at left back. Wolfenden and the 16-year-old Stewart still at centre half. James Wilson picks up a hip injury. He's out for a couple of months. So yeah, it's sort of between Chambers, who's sort of starting to fall off really. Now he's 34. Yeah, it's really on the decline. But Stewart has really stepped up well. Been really impressed with him. Also, Father Ted picked up a big injury as well. He's out for the rest of the season. So that will be Norris's shirt. Although in the recent months he's sort of claimed it for himself. So no sort of loss there really. I have been playing Smallwood, but McEachran is going to come in for this game in the defensive midfield role. Judge and Bishop are going to be in central midfield. Judge has been superb recently. Edwards out on the right, Danny Rowe on the left, and then Caden Jackson is going to be up top for us. So let's get into the game. A tough game away at Blackpool. They are playing a 4-1-4-1, but as we said, they have got a new manager in recently, and it's going to be a tough game. Show me what you can do, boys, and we are underway. And first highlight of the game, coming early on, only in the 3rd minute, well, the 4th minute, should I say. Brooke Judge sprays a lovely ball out to Edwards. Ball in, Danny Rowe, and he gets us off the mark with a great start. 4 minutes in, and we take the lead. This soft minute is causing havoc with the way I'm talking. I'm just going to give up, to be honest. My diet of soft mints. I'm still recording this the same day. 4 videos I've done today now. Still not eating. My diet of soft mints continues. But I may go to the shop soon, although it has just gone midnight. But there are there is a 24-hour shop near me. So, right, nothing else has happened, but the next highlight of the game, 5 minutes before half-time, and it is Blackpool who come forward. Bowler's done really well to get by his man, and he almost sneaks it into the near post. Norris in a combination of him and the post keep this one out. Ronan corner in towards Gary Medine, but it's headed away. And I think we are going to get it clear. I've realised I went on my ramble about a 24-hour shop. 1, you're not interested. 2, it's Saturday, so it will have shot by now. Brilliant. Yeah, 1-0 half time though. I don't know why any of that was of interest to you, but yeah, 1-0 at half time. And I'm actually going to say to the boys, there's room for improvement in this one. A very quiet first half, apart from the goal and that chance. First highlight of the second half, and we won a penalty. Jug swings in the free kick. Why are words so hard today? But yeah, Garbutt is going to take the spot kick and he buries it. 2-0. That should be the game wrapped up. Looks like Portsmouth are winning as well, so they keep their advantage for 4. As we see the penalty, Garbutt slots it in the corner. No doubt about that one. Ronan thought he might whip a ball in, plays it to Moore instead. A chance potentially for Blackpool. It's whipped in and Delfonso's at the back post. But Norris or Delfonso offside anyway. Maybe another goal in the offing. Into the final 10 minutes. We are just about to head. And we start from our throw-in. Stewart all the way back to Norris. Vincent Young's got a lot of space out on the right. Wolfenden to Stewart now. A long ball up top towards Jackson, but it's cut out by Moore. And Blackpool retain possession. Jay Spearing, lovely ball out to Delfonso. Comes inside. Finds Ronan. They've got a lot of room on this right hand side. Scannell, Spearing, Ronan. They knock it about really well. Hennigan on this right hand side. Can he get a ball in? He does. And Delfonso's header straight at Norris. Maybe one more chance for Blackpool. We head towards the extra time. McEachran, ball over the top. Jackson's in behind. And Jackson scores. Well, if the game wasn't already sealed, it certainly is now. McEachran's long ball forward. The defender judges it and horribly. Lacey, Thornley goes for the header but just cannot get on the end of it. And Jackson takes it quite a long way. I think he manages to meg the keeper as well. You love to see it. 15 goals of the season for Jackson. And that is game done. There it is, a full-time whistle. 3-0 win. In terms of shots and chances on goal, fairly even, but we have dominated possession. And while what I thought was going to be a tough game turned out to be fairly easy. So no doubt the Coventry game is going to be the tough one. I'll join you for that in a second. Okay, game day number 2. Coventry coming off the back of a 4-0 defeat to Chelsea in the FA Cup. So hopefully we can take advantage of that in terms of confidence anyway. In regard to the team, we're going for the exact same team. So Norris in goal, Vincent Young, Wolfenden, Stewart and Garbutt at the back, McEachran, Judge and Bishop in the midfield, and a front three of Edwards, Rowe and Jackson. Let's get it. Oh God, Coventry playing 3 up top. That's going to be interesting. But we'll go with this for now. Show me what you can do to keep our run going. We'll go with this for now. If it seems to be OP, then we may well change tactic. But, you know, we want them to have to change for us. So let's see how it goes. First highlight of the game. Garbutt swings in a free kick. I thought Stewart was going to get on the end of it. Judge knocks it back out to Garbutt. Men over at the back, but Garbutt's being forced back, and now Walsh wins the ball. Plays it to O'Hare, and this is where their 3-man attack. Oh, God, Vincent Young's lunged in there. Godden, header straight at Norris. And we play it out straight away. Wolfenden to Vincent Young. I assume the highlight was just going to end there. We play it out to Edwards. Inside to Judge. Hasn't got many options. Finds Bishop. To Rowe. Now back to Judge. Good football from us. Vincent Young, ball across. Rowe heads down. McEachran. Ball over to Rowe, he strikes it, and what a finish from Danny Rowe. The angle against him, but he still finds the bottom corner, and we take the lead against Coventry. But yeah, really good play from us in the midfield, interchanging, moving the ball around quickly. A lovely ball over the top from Judge. Great takedown by Rowe, and the finish across the keeper is superb, and we take the lead. Okay, almost half an hour gone, and Garbutt starts with a throw. Ball in to find Edwards, but it's headed away. Vincent Young gets on it. McEachran back out to Garbutt. A lot of space to work with. Ball towards the edge, but it's headed away. And we are relentlessly coming at Coventry. Ball in, headed away. Judge, Bishop is going to have a go. Oh, he hits the post. I thought that might just curl. into the bottom corner. Going to drop some praise on the boys. We've been fantastic so far in this game. Chance before half time, perhaps. I thought it might be for Coventry, but the goal kick is loose and we retain possession once again. Vincent Young got the whole of the right hand side to work with. Judge back to Vincent Young, drives towards the byline, but back row, heads in his second of the game, our second of the game. 2-0 just before half time, and I think it's safe to say we are going to continue on. Judge, lovely ball back to Vincent Young, a lot of space, nice little ball towards the far stick. Rowe heads in at the near post, keeper scrambling but can't get there. We double our advantage. Maybe one more chance perhaps before half time. Again, the goal kick is loose and Vincent Young can come down this right hand side. Does well to get by his man. It cuts inside towards Bishop. Garbutt's over if he wants to use him. Bishop, Edwards, Vincent Young playing really well here. It's a Young row. Oh, it's off the bar. He could have had a hat trick. More praise. Superb in this game. And that is going to be half time. We've absolutely dominated that, and yeah, it's just a pleasure to watch when it's like this. I'm going to say to the boys not to get complacent though, just because we've had our moments this season. So yeah, and maybe Coventry with the first highlight of the second half. Darbo, free kick to Shipley, gets by his man into the box, and well, Castaneer, never heard of him, but maybe gives Coventry a route back into the match. And I said about complacency, and well, they've gone and scored. They've fallen asleep in this first 10 minutes of the second half, but Shipley just goes past his man. I think that is Rowe there. Little ball to Castaneer, finds the near post. Stewart could have got a tackle in, but show some passion, boys. We cannot throw this game away. And well, Vincent Young, we may be able to restore our 2-goal advantage, but Coventry get the ball, and now Godden is in behind. Wolfenden comes across but can't get there. It's in towards O'Hare, but Garbutt does well. Can we bring this out now? Bishop, defence into attack straight away, but Jackson is finished straight at Morosi. Garbutt with the free kick, whips in towards the back post, and Edwards heads over. We need another goal in this game to seal the win, I feel. We start from the back. Stewart heads on to Bishop. They're pressing men high now at Coventry, trying to find this equaliser. Can we exploit the space? We knock it about very calmly, very well. Judge, back to Garbutt. Long ball forward, and Bishop has made a good run from central midfield. Cuts back, finds Edwards. Judge from range, and he hits over. But time ticks down, and there it is. That was the last action of the half. And we win the game 2-1. Turned out to be less comfortable than maybe we would have liked, but the 3 points is what matters. Portsmouth were beaten by Peterborough, so we go to within a point of them. 6 points clear of Sunderland still with 10 to play. It's certainly hotting up. A plus 40 goal difference. I want to see how well we've done defensively. 28 goals against. It's the best record in the league. And 68. We've scored the most goals by a long way, so we are doing supremely well. It'd be so nice if we could win the league this season. I think what we're going to do, I think to be honest, we've got Portsmouth in a couple of games. I didn't see that. Could have played that, but I think what we'll do now is come back towards the end of the season. We've got Doncaster last 2 games, so that will be a spicy affair. If it turns out that we can get promoted beforehand, then we will come back for that. That is the plan of action. If we don't secure it somehow between now and then, last 2 games, if not, we will come back somewhere in here when the chance of promotion is available to us. But that is going to be it for today's episode, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, pop a like on there for me, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Adios.